YouTube. My name is Sarah and welcome to the Bookish Knitter. Today is Saturday. It is January the 11th. Yes, it's the 11th and it is before 9 a.m. So what happened is last night I realized I didn't film any clips at all for the daily vlog. I completely forgot. It completely slipped my mind. It was a busy day yesterday and this morning I'm like, well, I want to post something today, so you're going to get a daily reading update instead. And maybe this is what I'll do. I kind of like these. I really enjoyed doing these when I was in hospital. I would go in the morning, do a quick video. How did my day go the day before? What I had on dock for the day ahead. And what I was reading, of course. And then going from there. And I really enjoyed those. And you guys really seem to enjoy them too. So I'm going to do those instead of the vlogs, unless like if something interesting happens the day before, I'll film it and then post it like the next day so you can kind of see. Does that make sense? So anyway, yeah, yesterday, like I said, was a busy day. I went out to the hospital for no major thing. I just had to go pick up pills. But I drove myself down there and I drove myself home and it was so nice. I was in the car by myself, just driving away, and I had my music cranked and I was so happy. It was like, that's where I really felt like I think I mentioned this, like I've turned a corner, in my healing. So yeah, that's been great. And it's actually really made me start thinking about eventually when I get back to work, which may happen sooner than I had anticipated, but I'm okay with that. Yeah, but anyway, we'll discuss that in the months and months and months to come. So that was yesterday. So then on the way back, as I was driving, I'm like, you know what I haven't done in forever? I haven't gone to the library, and I have absolutely no business going to the library. You guys, if you saw my January TBR, you know I do not need any other books. But I stopped at the library anyway, and I picked up a couple books. No idea when I'm getting to these at all, but I want to get to them because they all look great. So maybe I'll try and fit them in with everything else. We'll see. So I grabbed, I know this is completely out of order for the series, but I don't care because I want to read this one. I grabbed Death on the Nile by Agatha Christie. I think it's the 18th book in the Poirot series. I think that's what I saw online. And yeah, an heiress is murdered. I've never seen the movie. I have no clue as to what this is about. I did look and I have access to the movie, to the 2022 version of it. So I really want to read this. And then I want to watch the movie. I also saw that there was a movie that came out 1978, I think. Was it the year before I was born? And I don't know who plays Poirot, but I think Angela Lansbury's in it. So let me know in the comments below if you guys have seen these movies, which one should I watch? And I'm definitely going to watch it after I read the book. I'm one of those people. Or maybe I'll just watch both if I can get access to the 1978 one. So yeah, but I watched A Murder in Venice with Kenneth Branagh, who played Poirot, and it was okay. But I didn't like that it was a retelling of Halloween Party, because it wasn't. It had nothing to do with Halloween Party at all. They were completely different plots. But I did enjoy it as a movie. It was weird, but it was good. So let me know, like, again, is the 2022 Death on the Nile, is it weird like that? Like, or does it stay true more to the story? So do let me know. And I haven't watched Murder on the Orient Express either, but I've read the book and I want to give the book a reread because it's been years since I've read it. So that might be one of my goals this year, is to read a couple Agatha Christie and then watch the movies that go along with them. So we shall see. But anyway, I picked that up at the library. And then I picked up The Weekend Retreat by Tara Lakowski. I think I'm saying it right. I read one of her books years ago. So this is not a new release, but it was listed as a popular pick for some reason. This came out in 2023, 2022. Bear with. 2023. So a couple years ago. Now, I read by her when it came out, One Night Gone, and it was really, really good. I think it was a 5-star read the year that I read it. And I got this from NetGalley back in 2023, and I never read it. So I saw it sitting there, and I thought, okay. And it's a thriller, so I'm not going to tell you much about what it's about. 3 couples, 3 days, a family getaway to die for. So that's all I know. Again, I really liked her first book, so I'm looking forward to trying this one. But yeah, again, no idea when I'm getting to any of these. And last but not least, I of course had to pick up a Canadian author. I do love that they dub the Canadian books. Ever since I was a kid, that's iconic in the library, that's a Canadian author. So this is Farah Heron, and this is Remember Me Tomorrow, and it's a YA novel. Now, I've read another one of her books. I read The Chai Factor, and I don't recall it being YA, but maybe I'm wrong. I'll have to look. But this one takes place at a university about a guy who disappears 5 months earlier. And then this girl gets his dorm room, and then she starts communicating with him from the past. So that's really all that I know that it's about. But again, Canadian author, I've read her before, and it's YA, and I'm just kind of like, sure, I'll give it a go. We'll see what I think. But yeah, so those are the 3 books that I picked up at the library. Excuse me, sorry. It's early, and I'm, I haven't even had breakfast yet, you guys. I haven't even had a coffee. And I'm sitting down here to talk to you. That is dedication. No, I think going forward it might be. I'll talk to you when I have a coffee. So I finished some books yesterday, you guys. I finished reading. So today is Saturday. So Thursday night, I finished reading. It's over there. I finished reading Outback Nurse by Fiona Lowe, Carol Marinelli, and Amy Andrews. And I ended up putting the full book as finished on Goodreads and Storygraph. But when I have a spreadsheet that I list all the category romance books that I read, and I listed each book separately on that sheet, but for my Goodreads total for the year, I listed it as one book. I know a lot of you, and even my husband, and I talked about this in a vlog yesterday, I think, that, I was going to list them separately, but this part of me was kind of like, everybody's reading these big books, and that was almost it was a 500-page book, and I'm like, I want to say that I've read a 500-page book. I know that seems stupid, but anyway. So I finished that one. And then yesterday morning, I finished the Nancy Drew Deadly Intent, by Caroline Keene II in the Nancy Drew Files series. And then last night, I finished Brownies and Broomsticks by Bailey Cates. That's what happens when you read multiple books at once. You kind of finish a bunch of them all at the same time. So I finished that as well. So stay tuned on Monday. I'm going to do my wrap-up of all of those books. And when I wrap up the Outback Nurse book, I'm going to be talking about each book individually inside that collection. So anyway. So I finished all those. So what are we currently reading? What am I currently reading, you guys? Sorry. Hi, Missy. I am currently reading, so I haven't started it yet. I'm going to pick it up. She's going to come up here and visit. Say hello to Mrs. Tail. Speaking of cats, The Cat Who Could Read Backwards by Lillian Jackson Braun. I will be picking this up. Do you want to say hi? Ma'am. Want to say hi to the people? No? Okay. Of course not. She's going to sit down here on my lap and probably scratch at me. So this is the first book in the Cat Who Mystery series. So I will be starting this one or restarting this one. This is a definite reread. I love these ones. It's not very long. It took me 7 days to get through the Brownies and Broomsticks book. I have some thoughts on it. If you saw my Goodreads review, if you follow me on Goodreads or Storygraph, I posted a quick little review. I'll get more in depth with that. I didn't love it as much as I loved it the first time I read it. Let's put it that way. And there's some reasons, because I've read a lot of cozies since I've read it the first time, and my perception of some of the things have changed. So anyway, I'll talk about that. But this is this one, so I'm going to be starting this one. I am also reading on ebook. My category romance pick is Rocky Mountain Rivals by Joanne Rock, which is the first book in the Return to Catamount series. It's all about cats. Are you drunk? That's what I get for saying that. Okay, man, you come up here, now you're going to get loves. Anyway, she's purring, actually. Oh, you love it, don't you, miss? Anyway, before she scratches me to heaven, to heck and back. It's the first book in the Return to Catamount series. It is a Harlequin Desire novel. I'm only a couple chapters in. It is a enemies to lovers story, and she just bit me, you little brat. Somebody asked if her name was Crazy, and no, it's not Crazy. It should be. That's her middle name. Her name is Missy. Missy Moo, as we like to call her. Missy Moo and Georgie too. Where's your brother? Oh, we don't know. Anyway. Oh, she's in a mood this morning. She wants to play. So anyway, here I am yammering and talking to the cat. I apologize, my friends. So a lot to update you guys on. But that's really about it. I do plan on starting the next Nancy Drew book today, which is a winter-themed one. We have Murder on Ice, which is book number 3. Very apropos because we got snow last night. Not a ton, but enough. And it looked really pretty outside. So I'll try and get some video or a picture. I'll try and get a picture and I'll include it at the end of this clip. So anyways, that's it. I've talked for long enough. I will chat with you guys tomorrow. Bye, everybody. Say bye, miss. No, forget it. Bye, everybody. Thanks for watching.